The funeral service for Alexei Navalny, the outspoken critic of Vladimir Putin, who passed away in jail a month ago, has been attended by hundreds of people in Russia. On Friday morning, mourners erupted in applause as his body was brought inside a church located outside of Moscow. This occurred despite the fact that there was a significant police presence and barricades had been placed up in the vicinity. One of them yelled out, "You weren't afraid, and neither are we." Supporters of Navalny who are present run the possibility of being arrested for their actions. His wife suggested that President Vladimir Putin was to blame for his passing, while Moscow asserts that he passed away due to natural circumstances. A Russian prison located in the Arctic Circle was the location where the opposition leader passed away on February 16th. He had been incarcerated for 3 years on allegations that were completely false. At the Church of the Icon of Our Lady Quench My Sorrows in Orino, the memorial ceremony started at about 14 minutes after 14 o'clock Moscow time, which is 11 o'clock GMT. Foreign dignitaries, including the ambassadors of the United States of America, Germany, and France, were among those who were photographed in the vicinity of the church prior to the memorial service. At 16 o'clock, the burial will take place at the Borisovskoye Cemetery, which is located close. Scenes from the neighborhood surrounding the church are currently being shown live on the YouTube channel that belongs to Navalny. The members of his team have voiced their displeasure with the disturbance of mobile phone signals, and they were not permitted to film inside the church itself. The immediate aftermath of the death of the Russian opposition figure resulted in the arrest of a large number of mourners who had arrived to pay tribute to the deceased individual. As a result of the fact that many people chose to disregard those concerns on Friday, Dmitry Peskov, a spokesperson for the Kremlin, issued a warning that any unauthorized gatherings will be in violation of the law, and those who participate in them will be held accountable. "I came because this is the only opportunity for me to say goodbye to Alexei," said one mourner, who was not discouraged by the news agency Reuters. "Both his bravery and his tenacity are admirable qualities in him. It is beyond my comprehension why he is feared even after his death. That is the reason I am here," they said. What is it that they are terrified of? In reference to the obstacles and the anti-riot police trucks, another individual named Anna Stepanova said, "Why are there so many cars that are there? They are so afraid of themselves," she said to the AFP news agency. It is not the case that the individuals that come here are afraid. Additionally, Alexei was not. Kira Yarmish, a spokesperson for Navalny, stated that they were experiencing difficulty with the plans around a few hours before the ceremony. She mentioned that the crew was even having trouble locating a hearse to transport them. A chart of the path between the two locations had been distributed by the opposition leader's team, who are currently located outside of the country and have been calling on individuals to attend. Additionally, they distributed a list of locations in other countries, ranging from Seoul to Rome, Montreal, and Stockholm, where individuals are able to attend memorial ceremonies. When opposition politician Boris Nemtsov was killed in March 2015, thousands of people lined the streets to pay their respects. However, it was always considered highly unlikely that a public outpouring of grief of the same magnitude would be permitted for an opponent of President Putin at this time. Over the course of the past few years, the Russian government has taken increased measures to suppress any behavior that could be construed as criticism of the government. When people attempted to commemorate Navalny's death, they were met by a heavy-handed response, which included the removal of temporary monuments and the detention of hundreds of people.